Tell us a little bit about the experience you had with the construction that was causing all kinds of noise and ruckus around that housing unit, and your response to the inmates getting all out of control.
Well, again, we're going to use the TV as as a tool, but what we've learned from that experience, and I'm going to go back a little bit, what we learned is if we give inmates information ahead of time that doesn't jeopardize safety and security, so let's say we have a construction thing going on, we will now put notice up on the TV ahead of time letting them know that some of their privileges are going to be impacted by this event. And it seems to, ease the tensions. Everybody wants to know what's on their calendar.
That's true.
Even
when you're incarcerated, you want to, still have a calendar there.
Exactly. But we're also able to use the TV now. Okay, they're locked in their cells. Some of them can see it. Some of them can hear it. Well, it's an excellent time to deliver some content to them. One of the things we had built into the schedule as a result of, events like that is we had this ability to transition to music. And we have this great library of music that can be activated by the staff member or can be activated on schedule, and it plays to the TV. And music tends to be very calming for inmate populations. They were always asking for the radio to be turned on, so now we just do it on schedule or as needed. And so when we have those events going on, we're remodeling something or we've got to repair something or maintenance is there, we're able to switch over to music. It calms the environment down in the housing unit. And it feels like, it gives the inmate a sensation that they're not being gypped completely.
And that's important.
It's important, yeah. Day room's important to them, and it's understandable. When you're locked in your cell for long periods of time, being able to get out and interact and socialize with people and watch some TV or read a book or play a game or just talk with someone is huge.
Simply bigger space.
Correct. And when you have to take away that because, there's a broken pipe, they have a sense of life's not fair occurring. Well, life's not fair, but I understand, that when my privileges are reduced because there's a broken pipe, they just don't like it, and I can understand that. So substituting something in of value, hey, we're going to put this movie on in the background. May not be able to see it, but you might be able to hear it, or we're going to play some music, or hey, we got a little public service message we're going to play while this is going on. Just something in the background seems to bring calmness to the area. Music's a powerful thing because not everybody likes the same music, but it's in environments where there's background music playing, it tends to be quieter for jails. So if you've got something going on, you're not going to hear a lot of kicking and screaming because it's not really effective for them to yell across the pod to their partner because the partner can't hear it. The music's drowning it out. So it stops that cross-communication on a large scale.
You put up on the noise and ruckus and terrible stuff going on. They start kicking their doors, they're yelling, and the construction project was unstoppable. It had to happen.
Right.
And what was described to me by your staff was you put on the crawler, kicking and screaming and making a ruckus will get you reclassified out of this pod, which is really the most privileged pod.
Right.
And the effect was they self-educated. Those
Correct.
that could see the crawl educated those that couldn't through hollering through the doors just enough. And that was my kind of eye-opener to the power of that the TV in that space in a housing unit where not everybody can see it. It doesn't matter. It's a community. It's serving that culture all the time. Can you tell more about that experience?
Right. Well, yeah, because I've used that several times now. When we have something going on and they're acting out poorly, we're very quick to get something up on the crawl because, again, all eyes are on the TV. And so, if you describe to them what the poor behavior is and what the consequence is in pretty straightforward one sentence, the word spreads quickly through the community, as you put it. And so in that situation, just by simply, again, delivering to that location that your behavior is going to have consequences, you're going to get removed from that nice housing unit and put somewhere more harsh, or you're going to lose privileges, that message gets passed on rather quickly within the group because it affects the group. There are things, if you keep this up, there won't be any day room today. they kind of self-inform each other. So the one that saw it or the one that saw it on the TV is going to share it with everybody else because he doesn't want his time interrupted. It's a really powerful way to deliver those types of messages all at once. They get to see that you're serious. You know, hey, if you continue this behavior, this is what's going to happen. Now, I can have a deputy go deliver that message, but I think the deputy sometimes is just a talking head to them. Oh, yeah, that's the guy that thinks he's in charge.
Oh.
So, you know, you put a message up on a TV, I don't know, maybe they give more authority to the TV at times. But, you know,
I think so.
If you look at today in society, TV, we all are tuned into the TV. You know, if the TV says it's so, it's so. It's the truth, right?
That's powerful. It doesn't surprise me because...
You're watching Corrections Network Media.